Hey guys, it's your girl Debbie with this week's episode of My Two Cents with Debbie. Before I get started, let me just say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night from anywhere in the world you're watching me from. Your watch is like truly appreciated. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to turn on that notification bell so each time I upload a video you will get notified. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and share. So this week's episode of Dear Pastor says, girlfriend won't stop sleeping with other guys. Okay, so I could dive in and see what go on. It says, Dear Pastor, I am a regular reader of your column. I am a 22-year-old man, and I'm writing you to ask you if you would speak to my girlfriend on my behalf. You know what? Let me not get distracted because I was about to say something. So let me just continue reading. She is my first girlfriend. When I met her, I told her everything about myself. I got a job with her father, and she used to come and help her father in his business. The first time we had sex, we were left alone in the office, and we closed the office door and had sex right behind the counter. I did not know that she was not a virgin. When I said that to her, she said that I did not ask her. Oh Lord. Every time I get my paycheck, I give her half of it. But I found out that she loves money and she's having sex with other guys. She told me I can leave her if I want to, but I don't want to leave her. I have forgiven her for keeping other men with me, including my classmate. I am asking you please to speak to her for me. She has promised to get rid of all the other guys. If I would learn to be quiet about the things I have learned and not to mention them to anybody in the future. I told her that I will keep my mouth to her. Wait a minute. I told her that I will keep my word to her. So I am asking you please speak to her on my behalf. Okay, so let's hear what Pastor said. I am begging you please to drop this young lady. She is not a good girl. She cannot keep her panties on. She is everybody's woman. Even if you were to marry her when you grow older, she would cheat on you. There is nothing in this young woman to be proud of. Find yourself another girl and drop this girl like a hot bread. Listen, first of all, you're 22 years old. And the reason why you're acting like this is because this is your first girlfriend. But sir, yeah, I'm gonna say sir because you're 22. So she's sleeping with all these different men, and you know about it. And whatever it is that you learned, she's telling you to keep your mouth shut. So what was it that she did? Oh, I wish she had said. But anyway, I have forgiven her for keeping other men with me, including my classmate or schoolmate. I am asking you please to speak to her for me. Sir, if you want to talk to her and she not change, what make you think that somebody is ever talk to her and she's gonna change? You said she has promised to get rid of all the other men if I would learn to be quiet about the things that I have learned and not to mention them to anybody in the future. So what is it that you learned? So she has sleep with other men? Make sure no that people in the community always also figure that out. So that couldn't be. So what was it that you learned? That she's telling you to be quiet. I told her that I would keep my word to her. Ooh, so you're trying to tell me there is no other young lady in your community or in school or so? First of all, the people in your community are supposed to be looking like you like a jackass. Because first of all, she's everybody property. You say she has sleep with everybody. And then you sitting there talking about, oh, you want to keep her as your girlfriend? How does that look in the community, sir? And I'm like, seriously? And you said this is your first girlfriend. And then the first time you had sex in the office? So where you live? Listen, you got a job. Work and save your money. And better yourself. I agree with Pastor. She cannot keep her panties on, and she's everybody's woman, and she sure is. Even if you were to marry her when you grow older, she will cheat on you. And that is so absolutely true. And even if she behave herself for a month or two, what make you think she's not going to go back to doing the same thing that she was doing now? So you're going to always get burned. You're going to always go right pastor. Or you didn't say if you're going to go to church. Because maybe, you know, you contact your minister, your preacher, the deacon or whatever, if you go to church. Sir, this is your first girlfriend. There's many more girlfriends to come. This is not it. You're only 22. You think you're in love because she's the first person you slept with. By the time you get to 30, you won't even remember her name. You say you know you're 22, so when you get in 8 more years, when you're 30, you won't even remember about her. Take pastor advice and go find her. Drop her. Find yourself another girlfriend. This is not it for you. You a little bit too in love. You got in love real quick, real fast. And I'm sure the next person that you meet is going to be the same thing. You need to slow your roll and try to figure out what is it that you want in a girl. When you figure it out, as you meet them, you check off the box, because this is not it. And then you work for her father, or have sex in the office, in the father business place. That alone should actually say she's not classy. And then again, you were so anxious to have sex because you were a virgin. You just went ahead and do it. So if she have sex with you in the office, I can't even imagine which part she has to sleep for the rest of the month then. You need to let it go. And stop worrying about this girl. Let her go, find somebody else, and have a checklist of what you want in a woman or a young lady, because you're only 22. And as you meet that person, you start checking the box. Like yeah, and nay. And if you meet somebody like this in the future, you need to run. Because if you two do decide to get married, who knows? Every picnic she give you might be jacket. You never know. So go ahead. If you want, like, well, Pastor never talk to her. So I guess like what Pastor never talk to her, I guess we are going to stick around. Child, poor thing. You's a lost cause, but you're going to learn. They say you live and learn. And baby, you're going to learn. And I agree. Take pastor advice and drop her now. Because it will never get worse before it get better. And she's not your girlfriend. She's everybody. She's everybody woman. So, and she more sound like she's desperate, because if you want to give her half your paycheck, well, I guess your paycheck ain't good enough for her, because then she'll sleep with everybody else. And God knows what kind of disease, and you don't even know if she's using protection, not to justify her sleeping with everybody else, but see, you don't even know if she's using protection. And you could easily pick up any kind of disease. Sir, let her go. Let it go. Like that little cartoon. Let it go and move on. Oh, child. That was a doozy. Again, comment below and let me know what you think. What would your advice, to this young man be? And again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. Until next time, it's your girl Debbie with this week's episode of My 2 Cents with Debbie. And again, don't forget, guys, put on your notification bell, because each time I upload a video, you will get notified that there's another episode. So come on back so we could discuss this, because these are live events. These are actually real people problem. And you may agree or you might not agree. You might say, he needs to go to counseling, if he wants to save the relationship. Me wouldn't even suggest counseling, because she already a little bit too loose. So I wouldn't even suggest counseling. But let me know what you guys think. We could agree to disagree. I say drop her like a hot potato. Like when you have hot pot in your hand and it a bun you, and you drop it. So if you drop it and don't pick it up, because she ain't your type. Let it go. So again, it's your girl Debbie. Like I said, with this week's episode of My Two Cents with Debbie. And don't forget, turn on that notification bell. Bye, y'all.